is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Broncos going up against the Bengals. Now let's get you up to Paul Brown Stadium. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Denver.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
Jamal Charles back from the torn ACL. He gets the call here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense puts the ball on the ground, but they pick it back up. Now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go.
And the back goes into motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. And here's the offensive unit, and we highlight a very good guy, A.J. Green.
Let's just make it simple. He's a game breaker.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
I love watching T.J. Ward play. Whether it's covering in the deep zones or blitzing, this man makes plays.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Green with a catch left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
third down, a shot here for Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. His pass caught at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Ryan Hewitt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Charles the lone setback. Looking to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. And I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This will be Dalton again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Good play there to step in and knock that one away by Chris Harris.
Who said that he couldn't play in the NFL?
Not me.
Not you. A lot of scouts did. A lot of people undrafted.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Green with a catch left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Marlon Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Second down, Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slings one that's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Halfback sent in motion. And the play clock's running down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Second down, 8. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing, Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. First and 10 for Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So Dalton now looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything.
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Dalton. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw in here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Let's just give credit where it belongs. The defensive front has out-leveraged the offensive guys trying to block them. We often say low man wins in tough situations. That's exactly what's happened here. 3 straight runs, and they haven't been able to get into the end zone.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 24 that time, and it'll give the Broncos a 1st down. In the red zone this time. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green 39, Green 39, gone. Watching that party.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Detroit! Back down, Philly, here we go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Virgil Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. That one goes for 36 yards.
Explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, But what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The four-time Pro Bowler, two-time All-Pro, Geno Atkins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
First and 10 for Dalton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing. Dalton caught. Eifert over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So Dalton now throwing middle, and it's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Just like that. Just like that. Leopard! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Demarius. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there on third down for the Broncos. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Set! No. Motion, motion!
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the back goes into motion.
Back in Philly. Here we go. Detroit!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A dump off for Charles. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
56. Watch it. Check.
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marlon Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down now after the pass completion. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And Dalton to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Dalton now to pass. He drops it off for Bernard. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Oh, passing it, Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. and that's where the return stops. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Blue line. No. Check. Patriot.
Halfback sent in motion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And now with the play clock becoming an issue here, Gary Kubiak is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Riley Dick. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.